welcome to the absolutely stunning Aphrodite Hills Golf Resort here in Cyprus. My name is Chris Ryan and today's video is all about impact, post-impact, and how we can use the body and how we can extend the arms to give you much better consistency and much better control of your golf ball when you're on the golf course. Now this is a fantastic drill to do because you don't necessarily need to be at a golf facility to do this. You'll notice that I have an alignment stick in the ground. And I also have a TheraBand on the floor, and that's all you're going to need to perform that drill. Now, obviously I've got a golf club because we'd like to at some point take this through and implement it into the golf swing, but we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do. And as I say, this is fantastic for sort of winter training. I mean, it's January at the moment, so many of you are going to be struggling to get out onto the golf course. These types of things are great, and you can do these hopefully at home. So let me put my golf club on the floor to begin with. And we're just going to talk about the area of the golf swing that we're trying to address here. So we're talking about pretty much impact and then post-impact. And all too often we will see a breakdown of the arms. And that's often a result of a very poor pivot with the body through impact. If the body doesn't function correctly, it's very, very difficult to get those arms extended and have that really solid look that you see the elite golfers have 2 to 3 feet past the golf ball. This little drill is going to target both the arms and the body. So, as I say, you'll notice that I have an alignment stick in the ground. And all I've done really is just set that at an angle away from me. And I've got myself a TheraBand here. Now, you can pick these up for quite a few places now, and they're relatively cheap, and they're quite useful to have. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hook it around the base of the alignment stick. Now, there's going to be a little bit of tension in that. And what I'd like you to do is take your starting position in golf posture and try and hold the TheraBand just like you would a normal golf club. So that's lead hand at the top, trail hand at the bottom. And even just standing there, I can feel there's quite a bit of tension in that TheraBand. Now from here, what I'd really want you to do is focus on maintaining the contact points between your arms and your chest. And for some golfers, I'll actually use a couple of T-pegs just to highlight that. So maybe a couple of T-pegs under each arm. And what I really want you to try and do is get the hands as close to the target as you can. Now that's going to be quite difficult because, as I say, already there's quite a bit of tension in that band there. Now many of you might try to use your arms this way to pull that. And you can start to see how this lead arm would begin to break down. Now if you have got a couple of T-pegs, that first T-peg is going to drop. And that's why those are really quite a key element to this drill. Okay, I've actually got a couple of T-pegs in my pocket. So if I place that under my lead arm, I now don't have the ability to make that move that I just showed you. So what am I going to have to do? Well, I'm going to have to really focus on what my pelvis does, and I'm going to have to rotate it and extend it. So I'm going to feel like I rotate my pelvis towards the target as I extend and push my belt buckle forward and up. So if I just show you what that looks like, so I'm going to rotate and push up. And you'll start to see how I can create a little bit more energy from my body whilst maintaining my arms structure to my upper body. So I can start to make a few little rehearsals here and have a few little goes at this. And you'll notice what my legs are doing. My legs are starting to extend as I'm starting to rotate and push my pelvis upwards. Now this is going to feel very, very different for many of you. And actually that's quite a good, almost little workout. I can really feel what's happening in my body to create those different moves. And that's really what this drill's about. It's about trying to create some ideas and some feels which we can then take into the golf shot when we hit it. So what I would suggest is doing that a couple of times, trying to get an understanding in yourself of actually what you have to do to make that happen. As I say, many of you, your instincts might be to just use your arms. Many of you will be rotating, but you won't be extending. So really the key thought process here is to get the hands to go as much towards the target as you can, but also start to raise up a little bit. So if I rotate, that might help my hands go towards the target, but I have to extend to make them come more up. So I'm trying to make my hands go in 2 different directions, towards the target and upwards. And I can start to make quite a few little rehearsals doing this, and that's going to give me some, as I say, some really good feels when I go to my golf club what I have to do. Just going to move that stick out the way. So when I go ahead and make this golf swing through impact, what am I trying to do? Well, I'm trying to do pretty much the same thing. I'm trying to rotate and I'm trying to extend. And that's why you will see all the elite golfers 3 or 4 feet past the golf ball in this position here. Extended, legs have lost their flex, arms have nice structure, and bodies rotated towards the target. You won't see many elite golfers in this position here. And that's what that drill is quite good. Let me go ahead and hit one. And this par 3 is playing, it was 177 metres. So I'm not exactly sure what that is in yards. It's probably getting close to about 195. So I've got a 6 iron and I'm pretty much going to need to hit it full, I think, to get it there. So I'm going to really focus on my impact. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to extend. Let's see if we can get that ball in the green. Okay, it's right on line. I'm not sure if it might be a little short with that club. Can't quite see where it's landed, but fantastic drill that you can do if you can't get out onto the golf course. An alignment stick, something that you can stick into, the ground is fantastic. A TheraBand is great, and you can actually get those TheraBands in different strengths. That's fantastic. You might want to start off with a slightly softer one and maybe progress up to a slightly heavier one as you go through. So, great impact drill and full follow through. Work on that, and when it comes to the season, you'll hopefully have much better alignment conditions at impact, much better extension, and ultimately you'll hit some better shots as a result. Thank you very much for watching. Big thanks to Aphrodite Hills for hosting me here for a few days. Thank you very much to Golf Breaks who sorted this all out and made it happen. Appreciate your help with that one. And thank you for watching. All the usual stuff is down below. There's a comments box down there, there's a like button, and there's also a link to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. There's loads more videos coming each week. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again soon.